Welcome back, guys, to another video on the channel. I have just finished watching West Ham 1, Fulham 0. For more West Ham videos, guys, for more match trends, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, especially as West Ham have just done a smash and grab. What a frustrating game to watch. West Ham run you through the emotions. I was frustrated. I was effing and blinding throughout that game. There was a lack of creativity throughout that game from West Ham and even sometimes Fulham. However, the starting lineup was the same starting 11 that lost 2-1 to Liverpool. And for West Ham, really, the only chances they had on goal is the first 10 minutes of the first half and the second 10 minutes, right, of the second half, the first 10 minutes of the second half. And Haller hits the bar from a header, okay? He looked better today, right? Granted, he didn't have a lot of service, guys. The service today to Haller was not very good. The one decent ball that he had in the box was from a Cresswell corner. He heads it onto the bar. Bowen smashes the volley. Good save from Areola. Masuaku, ball gets pulled back from Fornals. He smashes it, cleared off the line. I can't really tell if it was from an Areola save or, you know, it was cleared off the line. But guys, we lacked creativity. And, you know, the games that we picked up points on, when teams attacked us, we looked good on the break. Today was all about, now what could we do when the emphasis is on us as a team to go and break down the opposition. And today we had no creativity. We had a lack of ideas, and a lot of it was just passing from side to side, from left wing to the right wing. Bowen and Fornals were completely nullified from Fulham's defence. Fulham looked like they played like a 4-2-3-1. However, they were very compact in the midfield and in their wide players. Their wide players were very compact as well. So when we did receive the ball with Cresswell or Masuaku, okay, we couldn't go inside. They compacted it, and what it meant was we literally had to go back to the centre back to then pass it across to the right back and right wing back. And then when we did put balls into the box, we were very predictable, very one-dimensional, and apart from a Bowen header that he completely sponed, a Haller hitting the bar from literally his only chance of the game, we lacked ideas. We really did. And this game again was, you know, as I said, was one of those to see how would we play like? How would we play like in a 5-3-2? You know, a 5-2-3, shall I say, when we we should be the one putting, you know, the emphasis on the game. So it's for David Moyes something to go back and look at, because we've got away with one today. We really have. Apart from the first 10 minutes and the second 10 minutes of the first half, right? The second half, we had no ideas. You know, we just looked very clueless on the ball. Now, Ben Rama comes on, okay, and this is what I just wanted to say. I was absolutely fuming. So about the 58th minute, 60th minute, he's literally ready. He's changed, okay? He's standing there for about 3 or 4 minutes. Ogbonna goes down injured. Diop comes on, gets dressed, gets on, right? And I'm thinking, you know, Moyes, put Ben Rama on, put him on now. Then, you know, stoppage just didn't come along. The ball was just always on the pitch, didn't go out for a throw-in or anything. No fouls, no breaks up in play. It gets to like the 70th minute, and Ben Rama's been standing out there for 12 minutes, and it's come that long that he's brought on Lanzini as well. Instead of bringing on Ben Rama 10 minutes before, which, you know, should have been the 60th minute, he ended up bringing them both on the same time. However, Ben Rama was standing to come on the field to play, you know, for 12 minutes. He must have been cold. However, you know, showed some nice touches again. However, we were very quiet. They were still nullifying us in those central areas. The only real chance of note was when Ben Rama makes a run off the defender, you know, does a little shuffle, and he has a shot. He takes two digs at it, 2 good saves from Areola, and you know, Tony Gow. I was watching something. Tony Gow should have pulled the ball back. When you look at the replay, literally, there was Haller and there was Soucek. However, there was 4 Fulham defenders sort of in the box, blocking that pass, blocking that route for the ball. So literally, Ben Rama, the only decision he had was trying to score. So, you know, whilst Fornals and Bowen didn't have a good game at all. Fornals lost the ball a lot, give away sloppy passes. Bowen just didn't really do much. He was nullified by Robinson, who was very quick. The only time that he got a little bit of luck, you know, he tried attacking and was trying to attack a dead ball, and, you know, he headed it, absolutely spooned it. So frustrating from both of those guys. However, Ben Rama and Lanzini come on. Ben Rama created that chance. Now, this is where, you know, the sort of composure and the decision making at vital moments, guys. Soucek, I think, swings the ball in. A little bit of miscommunication between the Fulham backline. Heads it away. It falls to Ben Rama. He takes a touch. Now, going by previous weeks of 4-0s, and, you know, don't get me wrong, he's scored goals, he's got assists. However, he could have scored a lot more goals and got a lot more assists if he made the vital decision and the right decision at the right time. For me, as I said, 4-0s would have probably brought that ball down and shot. However, Ben Rama's brought that ball down, realised that the defenders are probably blocking his path to goal. Instead of just blocking the ball, he's pulled the ball back. And Soucek, first time, sweeps it underneath the goalkeeper. Nice, composed finish. Side foot underneath the goalkeeper. 91st minute. I'm running round the living room. Fantastic goal, and exactly what Ben Rama was brought in to do. A little bit of composure in the final third, and the one chance he really had to show a bit of composure, to show what kind of difference he can make in the final third, he done exactly that, and that was absolutely brilliant. Because, as I said, he could have easily shot. Fornals probably would have shot. Bowen probably would have shot. However, at the vital time in the 91st minute, you know, when the clock is ticking down, your team's about to get a point. You know, when you just shoot for the sake of it. You just shoot for the sake of it. He pulls the ball back, and Soucek runs onto it, sides fit. Now, guys, I am getting up to here with VAR, the decisions that I'm seeing in the Premier League with Bamford and all that stuff, with VAR diving, they need to sort this out, because at the end of the day, football is a contact sport. You cannot take away contact from football. Now, this Ben Rama, yes, Tom Cairney, he's been a little bit, you know, he's weaving in and out sort of players. Ben Rama sticks his leg out or his foot out, whatever. He hardly touches him. However, Tom Cairney falls to the floor he just falls. He just jumps to the floor. No decision. The VAR couldn't make a decision. They decided to tell the referee to go over to the pitch side monitor and make the decision himself. He gives a penalty. And we saw it against Salah. Whilst there's the tiniest bit of contact, okay? I'm talking the tiniest. A little bit of contact does not make a penalty, okay? A little bit of contact does not make a penalty. Not enough for a player to fall over, physically push himself onto the ground to get a penalty. He dived. Tom Cairney dived. Okay, and I'm sick and tired of seeing it, because if you're going to get this out of football, if you're going to remove diving or at least restrict it, okay, you've got to stop giving penalties for the softest of touches of two players contacting each other. It's an absolute farce and it's a joke, and it almost cost West Ham 3 points. And we didn't deserve 3 points. To be honest, both teams didn't deserve 3 points, because Lucas Fabianski didn't really make any saves, apart from one from Bobby Reid, or whatever his name is, Ricardo Reid, where he nips it through Masuaku's legs and he put it across the goal. Fabianski didn't really have much to do until the 90th minute. Now, Alexander Mitrovic missed a penalty against Sheffield United. Fulham have the chance to get a point, and probably on reflection, a draw. Neither team deserved to win. Neither team created enough chances. You could probably say maybe West Ham's Haller header, they hit the bar, but a lot of our shots were when Cresswell hit the bar with a free kick. A lot of our shots were from, you know, pot shots from outside the box, not really clear-cut chances. Lookman steps up, you know, for a guy that is, you know, trying to get into the Premier League. The absolute audacity, okay? The audacity to actually try and Panenka or dink it, whatever the terminology is, Lucas Fabianski, and he makes an absolute fool of himself. I'm obviously absolutely buzzing. I'm screaming, because at the time, I'm absolutely raging, guys. I'm coming on here, I'm raging about the penalty. I was probably going to forget about all the previous game analysis. I'm just raging about this penalty. However, he dinks it, and Lucas Fabianski catches the ball, and we do win the game 1-0. However, guys, you know, whilst we collect the 3 points, for me, it's one of those results. Yes, guys, you know, we got to keep the positivity around the club. It's very important. However, you've got to admit, guys, it's a little bit of a paper over cracks result. There's a lot more. You know, we've played very well against Wolves, Leicester, you know, Tottenham, all the teams that we shouldn't realistically be picking up points up against, right? The formation suits us when we play those teams, because we know those teams are going to have a lot of the possession. We know those teams are going to have a lot of possession. They will hit us on the break. However, teams that we should be, you know, putting our style of playing in. Let's dictate the match. Today, we struggled for ideas. We struggled to create anything clear-cut from the middle. Rice and Soucek couldn't really bomb on because they couldn't really afford, you know, leaving gaps in behind them because they were playing a 4-2-3-1. So they had to, you know, they had to keep an eye on Tom Kearney. However, they had Harrison Reed. You know, Fulham, whilst they were dropping off in sort of in a deep block, when they did have the ball, they held the ball for long periods of time during that game and had a lot of possession. Whilst they didn't really do much with it. Okay, we defended well. Generally, we defended well. We kept a clean sheet. However, when we had the ball and we had the chance, you know, to maybe play a little bit riskier pass, we played the safe pass. So for me, David Moyes needs to come away from this game and look, yes, whilst we won this game 1-0 and it's 3 points on the board and we shoot up the table, we've also got to look at the bigger picture here. That when it comes to teams like the game next after Sheffield United away and Aston Villa at home, we need to come up with maybe, while still keeping the same shape, however, maybe rotation of players off the ball that helps us create, you know, maybe passing triangles so that we've got more options on the ball. Because the amount of times that we got the ball in right wing back and left wing back positions, turned around, done a 360, passed it 30 yards backwards, and then recycled the ball. Almost like a conveyor belt, just going around like this throughout the back and the right and the left wing back positions. So, yes, it's a fantastic result. We didn't deserve it. It was one of those games, you know, we probably deserved something against Liverpool, a draw. Right? Today, in my opinion, we did not deserve the 3 points. We did not do enough to deserve the 3 points. Fulham did not do enough to deserve the 3 points. And for me, a draw would have been a fair result. However, we've come away with this game with a massive, massive 3 points going into the international break ahead of Sheffield United, our next fixture. So for me, when we go and play Sheffield United 5-3-2, for me, Ben Rama's got to start. Ben Rama's got to start. The little flashes that he did have, he done a lot more in that game than Fornals. Okay, and Fornals probably isn't going to play on the right wing, so Bowen would probably be that starter for me on the right wing. Ben Rama's got to come in for the next game. He done enough in that 15 minutes, whilst he did give away a penalty. By the way, as I said, was never a penalty in a million years. He did enough going forward in the little 10 or 15 minutes, you know, 20 minutes that he did have on the field. I said, skipping past the player, could have pulled it back. However, that option was completely cut off. Pulled off 2 saves from Areola. However, but having the vital composure at the vital moment in the game to not shoot after taking a touch in the 91st minute to allow Tomas Soucek, you know, fantastic. And, you know, at the end of the day, 3 points. It's made my weekend. Hopefully it's made your weekend, guys. However, it is, in my opinion, a paper over the cracks result. And we need to look at, you know, how we go forward in regards to this formation and our attacking personnel. So, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know your opinions on this game. As I said, a 1-0, a very narrow 1-0 victory for West Ham United. Take the 3 points every single day of the week, but it wasn't convincing. We probably didn't deserve it. However, I'll take it. Make sure to hit the like button for more West Ham videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more West Ham videos and content. I'll catch you next video. Come on, you Irons.